Thank you for the question. Today I'd like to talk about a book that had a huge impact on me. The name of the book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. Interestingly, I first came to know about this book not by reading it directly, but from a podcast. One day I was listening to a podcast about self-improvement and financial education. The speaker mentioned some key lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I found them so inspiring that I immediately felt curious to read the whole book. Later, when I finally got the chance to read it, I was truly amazed and impressed by the simple yet powerful ideas it shared. The book is based on the author's life experience of growing up with two father figures. One is his biological father, whom he calls the poor dad, and the other is the father of his best friend, whom he calls the rich dad. Both men were educated and hardworking, but their attitudes toward money and life were completely different. The poor dad believed in traditional education and a stable job. He often said, study hard, get good grades, and find a secure job. On the other hand, the rich dad believed in financial education, investments, and creating opportunities. He taught that we should not just work for money, but instead we should learn how to make money work for us. This contrast really opened my eyes. Before reading the book, I also thought that education and jobs were the only ways to be successful. But this book showed me that financial literacy is equally important. Unfortunately, in schools, we hardly learn anything about money, investments, or how to build assets. One of the main lessons from the book is the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset is something that brings money into your pocket, like a business, property, or investment. A liability, on the other hand, takes money away, like unnecessary loans or luxury expenses. This simple idea changes the way I look at things in daily life. Another powerful lesson is about taking risks and learning from failures. The rich dad encouraged the author not to be afraid of making mistakes, because every mistake is an opportunity to learn. I found this message very encouraging because in our culture, many people are afraid of failure. But this book shows that failure is actually part of success. What I loved most about the book is that it is not only about money. It is about mindset and life philosophy. It teaches us to think differently, to be creative, and to focus on building freedom instead of living in fear or dependency. Personally, after finishing the book, I started to think about how I spend my time, my energy, and my resources. I am not yet a businessman, but I believe that these lessons will guide me in the future to make wiser decisions. To sum up, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a life-changing book that teaches the importance of financial independence and a positive mindset. I feel lucky that I first came to know about it through a podcast, because otherwise I might have missed it. I would definitely recommend this book to anyone who wants to succeed in life, not only financially but also mentally. Thank you.